Sheldon L. Glashow and Stephen Weinberg of the United States and Abdus Salam of Pakistan for their contributions to the theory of unified weak and electromagnetic interaction between elementary particles.
1979, the year the first Muslim was awarded the Nobel Prize for the Sciences. Dr. Abdus Salam was a Nobel laureate in the field of physics. Professor Abdus Salam fought hard to bring science and technology to his home nation of Pakistan, serving as the first scientific advisor to the president. He was the founder and the first director of the Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission, head of Pakistan's delegation at the International Atomic Energy Agency, and was instrumental in the establishment of the Pakistan Institute of Nuclear Science and Technology, regarded as the most advanced and premium research facility in Pakistan. As well as founding partnership associations with CERN and NASA, Professor Salam went on to establish his own institution, the International Center for Theoretical Physics, and served in many United Nations committees, furthering the profile of theoretical physics on an international scale. Professor Salam has been awarded a large number of accolades in recognition of his contributions to science, the latest of which was presented on the 27th of November 2020, when English Heritage unveiled a blue plaque at the home of Professor Salam in Putney. Over 960 blue plaques have honoured great men and women across London since 1886, the latest residing at this historical landmark.
Today has been a really special day because we've put up a plaque for Abdus Salam in his home. Salam is, for us, exciting because he was the first Muslim Nobel laureate, and he is actually one of our first Indian Muslim scientists. The Blue Plaque scheme has been going for over 150 years, just in London, and we have now, with Salam, 964 plaques across London.
This is my father's room, and this is very much the room where he lived and where he worked, and you'll see books and books and books, papers, files, etc. And then we have his one of his most treasured possessions, his music centre, as it was called back in the 70s. But actually it was the record player that he wanted more than anything else, because he would always listen to the records of the Holy Quran. English Heritage, they put Nobel laureate, and then they put champion of science in developing countries. And that really has been his greatest legacy, is the fact that he's left so much for so many young, bright students from the developing countries.
Due to current pandemic restrictions, a formal ceremony was replaced with public messages from several members of Parliament commemorating the plaque and the life of this great ambassador for science.
I'm delighted English Heritage has decided to put up a blue plaque to Professor Abdus Salam.
He was a man inspired by his faith of Islam. He was also a champion for the developing world's role in science.
He was a renowned physicist, professor of physics, and winner of the Nobel Prize, and a member of the local Ahmadiyya community.
Well, Professor Salam had the practice of everything. He brought together Islam, science, and international cooperation.
A Nobel Prize winner and a dedicated man of faith, it is only right that Professor Salam is remembered in this way.
It gives me great pleasure, and I'm truly delighted at the news that Professor Salam has been honoured with a blue plaque.
Imperial's Provost, Professor Ian Walmsley, who was taught by Professor Salam in the 1970s, said, "Abdus Salam's contributions to physics were profound, and his commitment to science deep, as exemplified by his founding of the International Center for Theoretical Physics in Trieste, which has the aim of building science capability and capacity in the developing world." Professor Salam was based in his Putney home from 1957, and from here would go on to found the Department for Theoretical Physics at Imperial College, establish his International Institute, and achieve Nobel laureateship from this historic landmark. This report is brought to you from MTA International, UK Studios in London.